Welcome, yogis. Today we're going to start in any position that you're comfortable. I am choosing a seated position. If what you're feeling is Shavasana, then please feel free to lay flat on your mat. Otherwise, just join me in any type of seated position where you can just let go of effort, using any props you require, and coming into a place of stillness where you can shut down your eyes or lower your gaze. Starting to let go of everything that brought you to this mat. Bringing your attention towards your current self, towards your heartbeat, your breath. And starting to elongate your inhales and your exhales. Relaxing your belly, letting it expand on the inhales and fall back towards your spine on the exhales. Noticing the thoughts that pop into your mind as you try to tune into your breath without focusing too much on any thought, just letting them pass through. Trusting that you put this moment into your day, into your schedule, because it is for your best interest. Following your schedule and not your mood. Trusting you to do what's best for yourself. Taking a few more moments here to tune into your breath and to set the pace to maintain throughout the practice. Perhaps inhaling to the count of 3 and exhaling to that same count. Together, inhaling 1, 2, 3, exhaling 3, 2, 1. Together, inhaling 1, 2, 3, fully expanded, and then exhaling 3, 2, 1, heavy on the mat. If you want to set an intention for your practice, calling something to mind now, maybe a mantra or a word, or just an intention to maintain that steady rhythm of breath. When you're ready, we'll meet in a tabletop position at the middle of your mat. Slowly, gently coming into it, depending on where you were. But joining me here with your wrists underneath your shoulders, Knees stacked underneath your hips. Feeling your knuckles into the mat, fingers spread wide. On the inhale, slowly tucking up, curling the tailbone up, dropping the belly, opening up your chest, look up. Deep breath, exhale, slowly and controlled, doming your body, looking in between the thighs, breathing in between the shoulders, and flowing through cat-cow at your own rhythm and pace, adding any variation of movement, maybe getting into your neck by doing different neck rolls, getting into your wrists by moving the direction of your fingers. Maybe even just shutting down the eyes and letting your body decide. Finding stillness in your tabletop, making sure your toes are curled underneath. We're gonna lift our knees just to hover, warming up our core. On the inhale, you feel yourself pushing into your hands and into your toes and lifting your knees up just an inch above the mat to hover. Slight tuck of the tailbone for that long spine. Pausing here, barely above the mat, but building heat. Hello, kitty. Drop the knees, drop the belly, inhale, cow. And we'll do that one more time. Coming back to your neutral spine. Deep breath. And when you're ready, pushing into the mat, lift your legs to hover. Breathing here, building heat still. And on the exhale, straightening up the legs, pushing your hips towards the sky and coming into a downward dog. Adjusting your stance as necessary. Feet are about hip width apart. Weight equally distributed into your hands as into your feet. Maybe playing with some movement, wagging your hips. Or bending one leg and then the other, getting into the calves and the back of the legs. Or maybe finding stillness and tending your heels towards the mat and curling your sit bones up towards the sky as you drop your head, dropping your chest. Elbow creases and tending forward ahead of you. Deep breath. On your next inhale, coming up on your tippy toes like a wave, roll yourself forward to come into a plank, top of a push-up. Shoulders above your wrists again. Pausing here for a moment, building heat, warming up the core. Imagining my hand is in between your shoulder blades and you're breathing it away. Exhale, sending your bum back towards your heels, deep bend in the knees, and then straighten up the legs, downward dog. We'll flow through that plank downward dog 2 more times, as slow as you possibly can. Inhaling as you come towards plank, suspending the breath, pausing there, and exhaling slower than you would like to get back to your downward dog. Last one. This next inhale, roll into plank and pause. And on the exhale, either drop the knees or slowly start bringing yourself down flat onto the mat. Belly on the mat, bringing your fingertips underneath your shoulders. Press into the mat and pull yourself up on the inhale for cobra. Using your upper back only. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, come up. Slight tuck of the tailbone. Feet, top of the feet planted in the mat. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, like you're pulling yourself forward. Exhale, lower. Fingertips back to the nipple line, curling your toes under through table or plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Start walking your hands back to your feet and have a generous bend in your knees. We'll find ourselves in ragdoll at the back of our mat. Maybe doing some yeses and nos with your head to really make sure you're letting go of all the muscles in your neck. Any variation of the hands, stillness or movement. What is your body craving? Have you maintained that rhythm of breath? Bringing your weight into the toes, start to straighten out your legs. Inhale, pressing your hands into your shins, straighten your back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over completely. Inhale, generous bend in the knees. Exhale, slowly roll yourself all the way up to stand, vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders coming up to the ears and rolling down your spine. Tadasana pose. Feet planted firmly into the mat and your palms are facing ahead of you. Always that slight tuck of the tailbone. Feeling tall, feeling strong. What was your intention? Inhaling, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, swan dive, fold over. Inhale, halfway lift. Stacking your heels and your hips. Exhale, fold. Inhale, generous bend in the legs. Exhale, slowly roll yourself up. Again, shoulders to the ears and roll them down your spine. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. This time on the exhale, bend your knees and send your bum back, coming into a chair pose. Intending a 90-degree angle in your legs, but you're still able to see your toes, so your knees aren't over your toes, and your weight is in your heels. You can almost lift your toes up off the mat and then plant them back down if you have. Looking ahead of you, building heat once again, finding the edge between effort and ease, maintaining that count of breath. Another deep inhale, and when you're ready, on the exhale, fold over, let it all go. Walk your hands back out and come into a downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts in downward dog. Flexing your toes, they're pointing towards the mat. Your hips are still parallel. Inhale, you can feel the heel lifting higher. Exhale, bend the knee, take a big step through. Inhale, land on your fingertips. Exhale, roll yourself up into a crescent lunge. Left hip back, right hip forward, tuck of the tailbone. Maybe even a slight bend in the back knee to find your alignment. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, swing your arms back behind you and pause. Breathe here. Start to lean your upper body just at a 45-degree angle. You are one long line, ready to take off in this runner's lunge. Starting to shift your weight into the toes of your left foot. Your back leg gets a little lighter as you carry it in and lift it up. Your heel is parallel with your bum and your hips. Slight cobra in the back. Arms reaching behind you, you're flying. your balance. On your next inhale, reach your arms forward. You're in warrior 3. Feeling the heat in that left leg. Breathe into it. On your next exhale, slowly bring your upper body up and bring your right leg with you. You're coming to stand with your right knee bent ahead of you. Finding your breath again here. On the exhale, start bending into your standing leg and cross your right leg over it. Your right arm is going to come on top of your left arm and either bringing back of the hands together or going in for an additional twist to bring palms together. We're in an eagle pose. So sitting back into our chair, into our legs, and weight in our heels. Lifting our elbows up slightly so we can get that nice sensation in between our shoulder blades. Drawing our hands away from our face. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Come up to stand in Tadasana at the top of your mat. Inhale, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, fold over, let it all go. Take a step back, downward dog. From downward dog, inhale through plank. On your exhale, drop your knees or slowly lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, lower down. Inhale again through plank or table. Exhale, back and downward dog. Find your rhythm of breath before we do the next side. Finding your intention. Inhale, right leg lifts this time, 3-legged dog. Deep inhale, exhale, bend the leg, take a big step through. Light in our fingertips, exhale, slowly roll all the way up. Find your alignment in your crescent lunge. If you're struggling with balance, maybe going on different tracks with your feet, widening your stance a little bit. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, swing your arms behind you once more. Pausing here. Feeling a slight stretch or opening in our chest. Just with this simple posture, rolling the shoulders back. Exhale to slowly bring your upper body 45-degree angle. You're getting ready to lift off. Feeling strong in your core here. Noticing the weight equally distributed in both legs and starting to bring it towards the toes in our right foot. Getting light in our back leg and lifting it up, take off. Variation of warrior 3. Arms reaching behind you. Making sure your hips are aligned. Toes pointed downwards. You're feeling strong, focusing on one spot for balance. Slight bend in the standing knee if you're finding that you're overstretched. Inhale, reach your arms forward and ahead, warrior 3. You can do this. You fall out, come back in. On your next inhale, slowly coming all the way up to stand, bring your left leg with you bent. You're reaching up at the top of your mat. Exhale, send your hips back, bending in your standing leg, cross your legs. Left hand this time on top of our right, I believe. Opposite of whatever you did last. Finding your eagle arms and sinking back into your eagle legs. Feeling this very juicy stretch. If you're struggling with the arms, stacking your elbows and having a hand on either shoulder, bring your elbows up towards your chin. You're likely to still feel a great sensation in between your shoulder blades. Maintaining that rhythm of breath, that intention. Inhale, slowly come out of it. Look up, feet both firmly planted, hip width apart. And when you're ready to exhale, fold over completely. Plant your hands and take a step back, come into a downward dog. From downward dog, inhale through plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend of choice. Exhale, lower. Inhale through table or plank. Exhale, downward dog. Find your breath. From your downward dog, inhale one more time through plank and pause here again. Starting to slow things down, but still feeling strong. Lower yourself down as slowly as you have ever done before, pushing yourself through that edge, and come belly flat on the mat. Once you're here, just roll over, flip over onto your back, and get a little cozy. Bring your left foot flat onto the mat and your right ankle onto your left thigh, coming into a figure four. You're intending your right leg forward ahead of you. Lifting your left leg bringing it to a 90-degree angle, your calf to the mat. Reach in between the figure of your legs and interlace your hands around your thigh. Using your right arm against your right leg to intend that right knee towards the front of the mat as you pull your legs towards you, getting a really luxurious stretch on our right side. Making sure your spine is long, your tailbone is still flat on the mat, as well as your neck. You're not straining here. You might just be staying in the figure four flat on without the interlace. So doing what is best for your body today. Often in yoga, the most advanced practice is the simplest, the slowest. Shutting down your eyes wherever you are. Letting go of ego. And just noticing the sensations in your body in this posture. Slowly starting to let go of the interlace, bringing your left foot flat onto the mat, pausing here with your right foot still over your left knee. Cactus the arms and take a deep inhale. Let your belly expand. And on the exhale, drop your legs towards the left, keeping your shoulders flat on the mat, intending still that same direction for your right knee. Getting a really interesting stretch in this twist. The inhale, you can feel yourself elongate, and on the exhale, you're twisting a little deeper. Inhale, bringing your legs back up to center. Let go of the cross in your legs, pausing here, noticing the difference of sensation from one side to the other. And prep now for the opposite side. Bringing your left ankle onto your right thigh into the figure four shape, flexing at the foot to protect the knee. Perhaps finding the exact same expression of the pose on this side. On the exhales, you can feel yourself intending your legs closer to your stomach, your thigh closer to your stomach. Maybe even swaying side to side if you find movement offers you something more. Noticing if you're frowning in the face and relaxing the eyebrows, relaxing the muscles in your jaw, dropping your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Sending your breath all the way into your legs, using it to unblock any space that you feel tightness. Exhale to bring your right foot flat onto the mat. Cactus your arms once more. Pause here. Take another deep inhale. And on your exhale, drop your legs this time towards the right. Ooh, I got a nice pop in my spine there. Allowing yourself these moments of silence, of stillness. You deserve this time for yourself, and you have nothing else to do right now. When you're ready, inhale to bring your legs back up to center. Slight pause here. And then drop your right leg, or your left leg, sorry. So you're in kind of a bridge pose. Just taking a moment again to scan through. Notice any changes. To come back to your mat. Bring your legs in towards your chest, wrap your arms around your shins, and lift your neck and shoulders to come into a tight ball. Squeeze everything, flex every single muscle you have. You're such a tight ball right now. Last bit of effort. And exhale, let it all go. Open up, come into Shavasana. Legs spread out long. Maybe lifting up your bum and tucking it under slightly. Rolling your shoulder blades behind you. Palms facing up along either side of your body. Slight tuck of your chin as you shut down the eyes and scan your body from head to toe. And with every inhale, releasing a tense muscle, releasing any lingering effort. And with each exhale, becoming heavier, becoming more rooted into your mat. Still have that same rhythm of breath. Inhaling 1, 2, 3. Exhaling 3, 2, 1. We'll take another inhale together. 1, your belly expands. 2, your chest lifts. 3, you feel it in your upper chest. Everything is suspended and expanding. Exhale, letting it go from the top of your chest. 3, 2, 1. Pause in the emptiness of your exhale and resume your rhythm of breath. Starting to wiggle your fingers and toes, making circles with your wrists and ankles, waking up your body, maybe rocking your head from side to side, and rolling over onto any side that feels natural to come into a fetal position, using your arm as a rest for your head. Thanking yourself for taking the time to practice today and using this as an opportunity to say something kind to yourself, something motivating. When you're ready, slowly lifting yourself into a seated position, palms at the center of your heart in prayer. Thank you for practicing with me today. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.